What's up players? This is going to be a very basic guide on how to play support in Super Monday Night Combat. I'll be going over your priorities as a healer, basic turret placement, as well as when to use a shotgun. So let's start with the basics. When to use a shotgun? The answer is never, unless the grapple is absolutely needed. Your priorities as a healer is simple. Keep the big guys alive. I've seen a ton of supports using their heals to sustain their Firebase only, and while it does prevent your lane from being pushed by 1 or 2 pros and bots, it is not a valid option when you have allies in your lane. Keeping your teammates alive and sustaining the shield is much more important than healing your Firebase, since players are better than immobile turrets, usually speaking anyway. I always keep my heal going on the tanks instead of the ones who are going to be up in front of the fight and taking all the damage. And of course, if an assassin or someone else is low, you can do what you can to heal them up to full. But just ensure that you're healing your allies is a heavy priority. You're a support, not a carry. And even you gain money from healing people, so it's what you want to constantly do. Firebase placement can be very key. If your team is getting pushed, make sure you throw it around a corner. Chances are the enemies will push up and in hopes of getting a couple of kills, but they will get ambushed by your turrets because it does a ton of damage. Aside from that, making sure you have a Firebase placed at the Annihilator at least 45 seconds before it spawns is vital. Whether you're playing support or combat girl, you need to make sure you have your shit set up, because having these turrets set up before the enemy team can get there gives your team the advantage, because you can dish out the extra damage during the team fights that will happen. If you can also get a buddy to head there with you for extra protection, you'll be good to go. So to recap, never use a shotgun. Only whip it out to grapple someone if needed. Heal your teammates, not your Firebase, and use your Firebase as a defensive weapon. Follow these steps and you'll be the best. Your role is to be the backbone of each solid team comp. There will be people on your team whose job is to fuck shit up, and your job is to make sure that they stay alive. Healing isn't for everybody, but it's needed. So go out there and kick some ass. That was how to play support.